And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're trying to get to 60,000 subscribers now by the end of October. Yes, it is very ambitious, but look, I believe in the Liverpool fans. So let's get us there guys by hitting that big red button, and in return I'll keep you on the straight and narrow with everything in regards to the football club this season. Guys, there is the game tonight, match day 1 of the Europa League. Our road to Dublin starts this evening. I'm really looking forward to it actually. I'm glad that we've kind of got 2 games a week now as well, which is pretty good. You can't get enough of Liverpool, especially when we're playing really well and actually doing really well. But as I said, I'm not going to bore you too much with regards to the game tonight as such, as we have kind of already been through it in the preview video. However, today we are going to be discussing why the club have added 11 further players via list B. We'll discuss that. We're also going to be going through why Jurgen Klopp is one match, or tonight could be a big one for him in terms of a landmark, in terms of European football. We're also going through why the club could be set to make a U-turn, and we're going to be just seeing what Virgil van Dijk has said with regards to his suspension, and of course the new boy Quansah, who can't keep out of the headlines after a really impressive start and coming into the team this season. So as I said, quite a few bits and pieces to discuss ahead of tonight. However, as I said, just touched upon there, the Reds initially registered 23 players for the clashes with Lask, Union Saint-Gilles and Toulouse, but this could be added to the prior to any match day. UEFA rules stipulate that beyond a senior squad of up to 25 players, an unlimited number of under 21s are eligible if they have been with the club for upwards of 2 years. Ahead of our trip to Lask to kick off the Europa League, Liverpool have named a further 11 in their squad as a part of List B. That includes Harvey Elliott, Stefan Bajcetic, João Quansah, who all travelled to Austria for the Group E opener. We've also registered Connor Bradley, who stands to figure prominently this season, but is currently sidelined with a stress fracture on his back. The majority of those named were a part of Jurgen Klopp's squad for pre-season, with goalkeeper Fabian Mrozek, fullback Callum Scanlon, midfielder James McConnell, the versatile Frendorf, and Lewis Kumas is also in. Luke Chambers is also available, having seen proposed loan moves to Bayer Leverkusen and Swansea fall through. And completing the group is Katie Gordon, who made his long-awaited return from injury, as Liverpool under-21s lost 4-1 to Middlesbrough to start off the month. So as I said, Gordon has been out for 19 months with a series of growth-related injuries, but is now working his way back to full fitness. He should not be expected to be heavily involved within the Europa League, as many of the others that are now registered, but his inclusion is showing faith from senior staff. So our squad now for this one is Alisson, Kelleher, Jaros, Mrozek, Van Dijk, Konate, Gomez, Matip, Quansah, Chambers, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Tsimikas, Bradley, Scanlon. Midfielders are Szoboszlai, McAllister, Thiago, Gravenberch, Jones, Elliott, Endo, Bajcetic, Clark, Ferendorf, McConnell, and then up top, of course, is Salah, Diaz, Gakpo, Nunes, Jota, Doak, Gordon and Kumas. So there you go guys, quite a good little system there to allow the sort of under-21s to take part. So we have had 11 more players added to that sort of initial 23-man squad for this evening. So do expect some younger players to play, which is pretty cool. Just a quick one guys to tell you that this video is sponsored by Slick Gorilla. Slick Gorilla is the leading men's hairstyling brand that offers high quality and innovative hair products. It has built a cult following by blending trends, creativity and style, successfully disrupting the men's hair care industry. They are offering all LFC News viewers 15% off all their products, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. Now in other news guys, Joel Matip has came out and spoke to the media with regards to his Liverpool future. Now, Joel Matip, along with a couple of other players like Thiago's contract expires in 2024. And the news that we've kind of been getting realistically with a sort of year to go until his contract expires is that Joel Matip and Thiago will likely leave for free come the end of the year. However, reports are stating that Joel Matip could actually earn a new contract, and that the player also has came out and set his sights on earning a longer stay at Anfield. This will likely be decided later on in the season. However, Matip seems very confident in landing a new deal, which would be a fairly decent-sized U-turn going into this campaign. As I said, I have thought that Matip's probably time has come towards an end. However, as I said, reports are stating that he could get a new contract, and as I said, the player is eyeing a new one. This is what he said to Sky Germany. He said that he would rather extend his stay at Liverpool, describing it as a club you just can't leave. Here in Liverpool, with these absolutely top conditions, you can't leave. I also feel incredibly comfortable here in my private life. I think it's desirable not to constantly change clubs, but everyone has to decide that for themselves. In any case, I find consistency helpful. The number 32 added, if in the end it was just Schalke and Liverpool, I'd be perfectly happy, but in football you never know for sure. As I said, given his injury problems during his time at Liverpool, Matip has been required to settle for a squad role, as Konate has arrived to partner Virgil van Dijk. However, he's at the age now that he seems that he doesn't need to worry about his future anymore. I'm very relaxed about my next few years of my career, and I am eyeing a extended stay at the football club. So as I just said, it did seem as though him and Thiago would probably leave at the expiry of his contracts, but reports in and around do state that he could obviously earn a new long-term contract as a squad player going forward into next year. And as I said, the player has desires to earn a new contract, which would be a big decision, to be fair. And I do think Matip is good and around the squad as well, to be perfectly honest with you. But as I said, he has a desire to earn a new long-term contract at the football club. So interesting to see how that one sort of goes out. But as I say, reports are stating that the club could offer him a year extension come the expiry. Thiago, it does look as though he will likely leave come the expiry of his contract, with the sort of links with him going to Turkey and the links with him going to Saudi Arabia rumbling on throughout the summer. So I don't expect Thiago to stay beyond his contract. Now, in other news, guys, Virgil van Dijk has spoken to the media ahead of the game, and of course has just come off the back of a 2-game suspension following his red card in the Premier League, and basically has kind of lauded fellow centre-back Quansah as quote-unquote a very good start so far to his life at Liverpool. Basically came out and said, particularly on the weekend, he was outstanding in my opinion. To play away at Wolves, a difficult game, he came off for the last 10 minutes, but the amount of time he played was outstanding. For him to stay cool-headed, do the job, very solid, he was someone you could build on in that game. It was very great to see. I'm very proud of him, very pleased for him. He should just see that there's a start, but it was a very good start. He has to keep going, keep working, keep learning. But he is at a great club, he's in a great environment, he's in a great team in my opinion, so he needs to keep going. Hopefully he'll be very important in now and in the future of the football club. So as I said that, yeah, I mean, high praise there from Virgil van Dijk. Again, Quansah is a player that I mean, I didn't really know too much about him, to be perfectly honest, going into this sort of season, but as a player, that is seriously impressing me in the early stages of the campaign. And as I said recently before, with Doak, with Quansah, they'll likely, start and play a big role within the Europa League. But Quansah also playing and filling in a role where, Virgil van Dijk's been injured, he's been playing into the Premier League, and doesn't look like he's out of his depth by any means playing at that level. So very, very good to see that we have got these younger players emerging through and are looking very good as well. So fair play to them. Now, in other news, guys, as I said with the European game today, Jurgen Klopp is 1 win away from 50. So if he wins tonight, he does reach a landmark of 50 European wins as a Liverpool manager, which is very, very good to see. In terms of other stuff as well, Ben Doak, who is expected to start as well and play a big role within these Europa League matches as well. An appearance by Ben Doak would see him become the 4th youngest ever Liverpool player in Europe after Phil Charnock, Raheem Sterling and Michael Owen. And should he score, he would become only the second 17-year-old after Michael Owen, 17 years, 276 days, in 1997 to score for Liverpool in Europe. Doak would be 17 years old, 314 days. So yeah, interesting stuff to see there, but it's a night for maybe potential landmarks for each player. But I do expect Ben Doak to start today in this game. But yeah, interesting stuff indeed. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you today, guys. I will be live for the live stream later, or the live watch along later for the game, and then we'll have the sort of match reaction afterwards as well. But yeah, do join us. We'll sit back, relax, talk all things Liverpool, and make sure you do check out our channel sponsors, Slick Gorilla. Guys, there's only a couple more days left of this promotion, and as I said, they're offering all LFC News viewers 15% off all of their products. So as I said, link is down there in the description, so make sure you do check it out. Guys, hit the old like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.